Hello, my name is Ariel, like the mermaid. Since I started vlogging, I've gotten a lot of positive feedback, and that's great. But one thing I want to talk about and I want to make sure I emphasize with these vlogs is it's great if they speak to people, and it's great if people are curious about what it's like being transgender, what it's like being queer, and want to learn more about it, whether they're, if they're cisgender and straight and want to just learn more about it, or if there's people who are, questioning their gender or questioning their sexuality, that's great. But something I do want to emphasize is the fact that my experience as a trans person and as a queer person is not the experience that all trans and queer people experience. And I think that's an important thing to understand. There's a lot of things that differ for people because, just like any kind of people, there's all types of people are diverse. There's a lot of different kinds of straight people, a lot of kinds of different kinds of cisgender people. There's a lot of different kinds of transgender people. There's a lot of different kinds of just queer people. It's, No, one thing in particular that a lot of times people have misconceptions about when it comes to being transgender is the idea of transitioning. And I think that it's important for people to understand that transitioning means different things for different trans people. So in my case, at the moment, I'm not planning on doing any hormones or doing anything major surgically. Like, I'm not planning on getting sexual reassignment surgery or anything like that. That's, right now, I'm not planning on doing anything like that. Of course, that might change in the future at some point, but right now, I'm not planning on doing that. And there's a lot of different reasons why. For one, I haven't been really free to express myself the way I want to for that long. I really only started doing that, being able to really freely express myself when I finally got to college, and I'm only in my sophomore year of college, so hasn't been that long. And right now I kind of want to explore, what's going to make me most comfortable, and if I can be just comfortable in the body that I have, and I think there's a good chance I can be. And there's also other factors, like the fact that I'm interested in going into acting, and from an acting perspective, I have to be conscious about what I do to my body, because that affects what kind of roles I can play. But just because that is my choice, and that's right now, and that's like how I feel about transitioning, doesn't mean that it's the same for everyone, and that some people don't really feel the need to, have transition with hormones and transition surgically right away. For some people, that's a very, very important part of transitioning, and understandably. But I think it's important to understand there's a spectrum, and there's different types of people who transitioning means different things to. And so, and it doesn't, someone like me, it doesn't make me more or less transgender because I don't have, I plan on physically transitioning in the same way that other transgender people do. So that's an important thing, and there's a lot of other things. Just the bottom line, though, is that transgender people are varied. There's a lot of different transgender people, and being transgender means different things to different people. And, certain people have different pronoun preferences, or certain people have different name preferences, and, some people don't feel the need to change their name, for example. Some people very much do feel the need to change their name, and there's no one way to be trans, there's no one way to be queer. And so, yeah, that's just the main thing, as a trans person, if there is any trans people watching, just don't feel limited by what your perception of being transgender is. And to other people, to people who aren't transgender, and are queer, just be open to the fact that, don't be limited in your perception of what it means to be transgender. And don't make assumptions about all transgender people and all queer people based on what your perceptions are of me, because I'm certainly not what all people are like, and what all queer people and all transgender people are like. I'm just me. So, yeah.